All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Just Beaten Cheeks, $50 super
Beaten
chat.
Cheeks, $50. Brian, I will fly you Colombian women right now to replace the clown, hippie, and OF girls you took in this evening. Polyfems on the panel. Do you actually see yourselves ever entering a serious relationship with a decent guy with your indecency?
Totally.
It's funny because we're currently in long-term relationships with wonderful men.
Absolutely.
That's hilarious.
I will just add that Colombian women are beautiful. Okay.
Yo, I mean, if you want to bring
women,
some Colombians,
women are the best.
we can share the taste.
I'll show them a good time.
Oh, Beaten Cheeks is coming on the podcast. Okay, Zorslast, thank you for the $20 super chat. Do you want to read it?
A woman is a reflection of her man. Gross. The fact he agreed to share her when it was her decision tells you he's a beta simp. A promiscuous woman equals 304. A man a 304 maker. What are these numbers? Women take a huge L the more man she hooks up with. Okay.
That's so funny.
I could say the same for men, I guess. It goes both ways.
It shows you
men
that
and
you
women aren't equal.
Well, they're not, but like if your body count is high too, does that not play a factor as to how I would view you if you're viewing me differently?
The guys that you've
count?
gotten with right now, right? Did they have a low body count or a
We
higher?
didn't talk about it.
Okay,
But
wait.
you sensed it from them that they got women, right?
I mean, yeah, they got me, so
Rax.
I'm not hanging out with scrubs like.
Exactly. So you just called the guys who are like have a low body count scrubs, right?
Not necessarily. I'm like personally like
Because women vibe off intuition. So if you look at a
Right.
guy and he has the experience, generally you're gonna go after that type
I
of
think
guy.
you're also
You
limiting
can-
the experience of BDSM spaces because
What?
you can kind
dominant
of tell.
women like subservient men, and I feel like we're just glossing over that.
Well,
I
that's
just
a
want to
whole
like
different
Well,
category.
yeah, because that's
throw
the
that out
exception.
there.
You can kind of
I
tell
wouldn't say
though,
so.
like when you're meeting a person
Shout
like
out
in
to
a
all the
club, in a
subs.
bar, wherever you want to meet somebody, like
Are
how
you a
we
dom?
met you outside or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We could kind of sense your vibe, how you could sense our vibe, and it's just like my first initial contact with somebody. My first thought isn't like. It's like, oh wow, like yeah, he's hot. But it's not. Oh yeah, like he probably like bones a lot of girls.
Yeah, because women move.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Well,
Because
I would also
women move off intuition.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I've literally seen both sides before. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like, I used to not have as many girls, and you will see the way they react to you. It's like when you have the experience, it's a totally different thing.
do you think that
I can
has
see
to
how
do?
that could
Do
play
you think
a
that has
factor.
to do with your experience, or it has to do with your confidence level upon gaining the experience?
Let's move on. We got
Wait,
Yeah,
please,
like-
please. I
All
have
right.
something I really, really want to
quick.
say.
Make it quick, please.
Rax, you just said that men and women are not equal.
Yeah.
Save it until
Okay,
after
I'll put
the
a pin
super
in it.
chats.
I'll put a
Just
I'll put a pin
remember
in it. I will.
Okay. We have Manase, $20 super chat. Thank you, man. Would love to know every girl on the panel's relationship with their father. Maybe start the panels off like that every live so we can get an idea of what we're getting ourselves into. Okay, really quick around the panel. Good, bad, and also are your parents still together or are they separated? Go ahead.
I had a decent relationship with my dad until he died at 19. So
Sorry to hear
I was
that.
19. So yeah, rip.
RIPs in the chat. Go ahead.
I have a great relationship with my father, and he's actually watching. So shout out to my dad,
Yo,
Set me up.
yo, shout out.
Gary.
Yo,
Shout out
Gary, what's up?
Yes, Gary.
Oh, hi.
Really quick though.
I just had lunch with my dad today, actually.
Your parents still together?
They are still together.
Okay, cool.
I have an amazing relationship with my dad, and they are still together.
What about you?
Zenshin super chatted $50. I gatekeep. I'm not just going to let anyone get with me, except the 300 plus people. A cheap product has many customers. That physical and emotional damage clearly shows. The men who accept such low-hanging fruit also
Show their lack of discernment.
お前はもう死んでいる。
He'd probably pick me up in a club, so I'm not worried about it. Keep going.
Okay.
So I have a great relationship with my dad, and my parents are still together. Actually, our relationship has gotten better throughout the years, I would say. Like, I would say since me being a teenager, and he started to respect me more as, like, me being me rather than trying to put this type of projection of what I should be. And now we have, like, the best relationship. I would not change it.
Cool. Jeffrey Dunst, $20 super chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, Brian, you told me to show up in the chat, so here I am. I'm going to sleep now. Ladies, please just remember that men and women are different. Therefore, we think differently. So don't be shocked when we want different too. I believe this is in relation to body count, but
we hear you, Jeffrey.
Yep, that's
we're going to touch on
Good
body
night,
count
Jeffrey.
later. Yo, Derek, man, X. I think the TTS got this one right. Who really expects a man being, if you just want to hook up, it's the streets. Who actually wants stability or a partner for life? I think we got that as a TTS. Derek, thank you so much for the big $50 super chat, man. Appreciate it. Ian Hall, when I heard, this was the TTS. Aposematism. I have no idea what that is.
That's a big word, even for you, little guy, Ian.
Okay. Zorsloss, thank you, man. It's hilarious when they brag about being hoes. Notice how a bunch of fours get attention from simps at men
Out of their league.
Can you do it in a Jamaican? Here, you read it. Go ahead.
I don't think Jamaican's appropriate, but I can do German.
Oh, that's what you're going to do, German?
Ooh, never mind. That's not going to be
it. Can you
it.
just do it?
Yeah, okay. It's hilarious when they brag about being hoes. Notice how a bunch of fours get attention. Think I'm a 4? I love even numbers. Get attention from simps and man out of their league and think they're winning. Fellas never listen to the fish how to fish. Okay.
What?
It's a setup for failure. The streets are cold. Sorry, Zorro's lost. You're having a hard time.
I
out
like
there.
your PFP though. Call me. I'm a One Piece fan.
Was that a slurp?
Yeah.
Can you do it again? Okay. All right.
A new soundbite.
Okay. Ian Hall, $20. Thanks, you, man. We get it. She is a slip and slide. Next. Okay.
Oh, who's that for?
Probably me.
His name's Lolita.
I love a good summer fun time.
Dank Naked, thank you for the $25 super chat. You have asked these girls if they have any idea about their ability to pair bond coupled with how many men they had SFX. Okay. Or that high value men don't want used women.
That doesn't make sense,
You
but okay.
have
Is that a
asked
question
these girls-
or a
By the way,
statement?
can you guys just a polite request? If you guys are able to just proof check these before you send the super chats,
Please.
just so I have a little easier time parsing what you're saying.
Struggling with the grammar.
I think he's
out
missing
here.
it too. I think the question is you have to ask these girls.
Yeah. I think yeah.
Unclear.
Like we're in the
Yeah,
study
so I mean,
now.
well,
in the
basically,
study now?
we were talking about body count earlier, and the first thing I brought up, and I haven't brought up the other reasons why body count matters, but
Does it?
a woman, and also this impacts men too, but to a lesser degree. The more sexual partners you've had, there's a greater difficulty pair bonding with future partners.
I think that's up to the individual.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can
It might
speak
be
to that without like a
statistically
study in
correct,
front of
but
me.
It's science.
Well,
What do you mean?
give me the study, babe. Like,
Just-
if I can't see anything, studies are so biased. There are sample sizes. In fact,
So,
Yeah, how big was
just
the
simple
study?
science. Do you know how your memory works?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Enlighten
so
me.
basically, you have an imprint based off the guys that you've been with in your past. So if you rack up 25 guys that you've been with, the memories of them, they stick inside your mind to the point where you can't bond with a new guy.
Let's keep it moving. All right, we have Zentians here, $50 super chat. I think this came through as a TTS. I should just, okay. Thank you, Zentians, though, dude. You've been dropping a ton of super chats. Really appreciate the support. I hope the brain surgery went well today. I know that you were,
Shouldn't he be
he was.
sleeping?
No, he's a he's got like 200 IQ, so he's like super just all the time. He can micro. Like he honestly sometimes sends these super chats in the OR operating room.
So he should just go get a Rubik's cube.
Can
I
I not
hope your
be
surgery went well.
that's a little scary. I don't want somebody to be messaging.
Who knows? But yeah,
my YouTube
he's
channel while in surgery.
Zentians has like the micro, like he can be doing like 3 different things. Like, do you guys know Command and Conquer General 0 Hour, the game?
No.
Like 2003,
Kinda.
like
I know what it is.
Kinda.
2003, like one of the top RTS games. Like, I don't know if you guys are into FPS, but like
Yeah.
RTS is like way better, right? So he's got the fucking micro, right? So he's got like, let's say he's playing like China Infantry. No, actually, let's say he's playing GLA, right? He's going to throw a bunch of rocket men into the technical. Boom, rush your base, you're done. While he's performing brain surgery. So watch out for
Oh my
Zentians.
goodness.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Dude, Zentians, though, he's like back during the Generals,
But, like,
Command and Conquer
I
Generals
don't
days.
what
know if
clinic
that's
is he working at that
physically
he's
possible.
playing video games and doing brain surgery?
Yeah,
at
while
the
you're
same
in
time?
surgery, you're
That's
not-
a little concerning.
I like that you know all this info about the comic.
He's
book,
like
Brian.
top. He's
I'm a little concerned for his patients. I hope they're all okay. Maybe I trust his work, but like video games while working.
he's top ladder.
I
on
have
Command and
seen a
Conquer
lot of
Generals.
top ladder doctors.
pretty
Never
cool.
seen him play a video
Able to
game.
game
Top
and stay
ladder.
sterilized.
I have a question
Yep.
for you.
What?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
hold on. Gus, $20 super chat. When they are, oh my god, bro. Okay, I
This
feel
was
like.
an old one.
Can
The
anyone
way-
do this in like a Jamaican accent or Barbados?
Are you-
accent?
Seventeen
Oh,
Seven
hold on.
Owen super chatted $100. Women are on one side of a locked door. Men try to get through the door. A man usually has to be worthy of getting through the door. A woman's quality is based on how few men she's let through the door. A man's value is based on if he could earn going through men.
Was that a poem? Can you pull that up, Eric?
Was that a poem?
He wrote us a
Can
haiku.
Can you pull it up? Yeah, Derpington 701. Thank you for the big $100 super chat, man. Thank you. Women are on one side of a locked door. If she's let through the door, a man's value is based on if he could earn going through many doors. Oh, so you're talking kind of like the lock and key metaphor?
Couldn't I say that a vagina is like a pencil sharpener and a penis is like a pencil? The more vaginas you fuck, the smaller.
But can I add something?
No, but not true. But the
oh my god! But it could. I mean, you could flip the script very easily.
Okay, so
Brian.
so the key and lock analogy would. So I've heard the pencil sharpener as a rebuttal to the key and lock analogy,
I think they're
which
both
is
absurd.
Well, so the key and lock analogy goes something like I have it, but it's
I know
a
what key that opens many locks is more valuable than a lock that is opened by many keys.
Okay, a lock that is opened by many keys is a shitty lock, but a key that opens many locks is a master key. I think I might have flipped it, but those are the two.
No, that's correct.
Okay,
yeah. That's correct.
But see, that analogy, it's suggesting that it's harder for men to get laid. It's not like it's not an experience.
I feel like
thing.
we've established that we don't disagree with you on that point.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But can I add something to that sentiment really quick?
Sure.
I feel like, yes, we do focus on the quality of men, but that doesn't just mean looks. That doesn't just mean finances. It can mean a multitude of things, right? And that is up to the individual. And I feel like men do the exact same thing. You know, maybe a guy is not going to date a girl that he doesn't find super attractive. That's fine. There are guys who love to date women with great personalities who might not be super attractive. What I guess I'm trying to say is it goes for both men and women.
Ways.
The qualities that they look for are different. That's all I wanted to add.
I agree with you. I would say that women, generally speaking, have much more standards and expectations than men do in terms of what they're looking for in a partner.
Do you think that's a problem that women have standards?
No, I don't think it's a problem, but I think it.
Do you think men should have more standards?
I think they should.
Me too.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
And one of those standards is not dating women with a high body count. But
why? See,
wait.
Can we get back to that? I really want to know. I mean, STIs are a valid concern.
For sure.
I completely agree with you there.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna note.
I've tossed in the towel.
Hold on. I'm gonna note for us to come back to it. We will discuss body count. I'm just gonna get through the super chats.
Okay.
Okay. We have. Let's see. Did we do this one? Wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this
We got
one.
Zentians. Did we get Gus?
Yes.
Are you
We
sure?
were trying to
Y'all-
read this one. We never read it.
Okay,
through.
when they are about to
through
hit the
this.
wall, they always stop thinking about doing shenanigans y'all are ran through, and you don't like it because it's true, and they wonder why society doesn't take them seriously. L to California.
Oh my God. That one's funny.
How's the Midwest?
That was a good one.
Are you enjoying your cows in the Midwest?
California. That's actually hilarious.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to use that. That's so funny.
All right.
California.
I like California Stan.
What's that?
What?
California Stan?
Like-
Please
Like
elaborate.
standing, like you're like.
Like-
oh.
Oh, like we stand
Like-
California?
No. Like
That's what I was
Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, California Stan,
Oh.
Afghanistan.
I did not think
Okay.
that
I don't
that
think
was
it
that one.
flows as nice
I
as
haven't heard
I
that.
thought you meant like
California.
someone who stands California. That's
Yeah,
what I
I'm a
was
California
No.
stan.
I was thinking like K-pop.
California stand. Yeah.
BDS stan.
Yeah,
No, but I understand. Yeah.
California's a failed society. Okay.
Why are you still live here though?
You know what's funny about? Oh Jesus, it's still going off. Hold on. California. You know what's funny is like a lot of people leave California because of the problems in California, and they'll move to like Texas or other states, but they bring their politics.
Yeah.
They bring. Let's be honest. They bring liberal politics to conservative states, and then those
Austin.
states turn into shit. So.
Well, I mean, it has less to do with that and more to do with the fact that there's just like a ton of people here and.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a very nuanced.
I
No,
would
I
like
don't
to
think
not
so.
get into
There's
that.
enough happening.
This is a
Yeah.
relationship
Okay.
podcast.
We like to talk about sex.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Derek Man. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Girl on the left is going to watch the rest of the group sink the ship. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
What? They all like you the most.
Yo.
I really am not
What's
talking
up?
that much.
That's I think why.
Oh, okay. Davon Jackson, $20 super chat. What WTF did I just tune into? If you clap for everything, your claps mean nothing.
That was the only clap, by the way, in the whole thing. But okay.
Yo, Zentians, thank you again, man, for this big $100 super chat. As a woman, you're supporting a woman. This came through as a TTS. Big thank you, man. Appreciate it. We will pull up the stats here.
What is a 304?
It's a hoe.
It's a hoe.
It's the internet
Spelled
term,
in
so they don't
numbers.
get blocked.
Oh my god, you
or
guys
whatever.
are so weird.
I know.
Yo, Derek, man, thank you for the super chat.
I mean, it's
I
weird.
didn't even think about
That's
that.
like it's been going back for like
Hold
30 years.
Hold on. Let's just do the super chats. Ask each woman on the panel how important it is to have a low body count for a high value man. As well, ask if you understand what constitutes what a high value woman is. I want quick answers,
like
guys.
this. Okay, yeah.
So body count, does that matter in a male partner for you? And
Zenshin super chatted $50.
Oh my goodness.
Gentlemen, be well, safe, and stoic. Work out, work on yourself, and focus improving your own life. Travel, expand your horizons, and never let these copulatory sperm rags distract you more than a night.
He had me in the first half.
that Zentians has got quite the vocabulary. He's quite a articulate man. Copulatory sperm rags. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before.
Love how you view women.
Do you guys want to respond to Zentians calling
Yeah,
you
go fuck
copulatory sperm rags?
Well, more importantly, I think the first half of your message is great, but that last half, like what? Okay, I think if you don't have a girlfriend right now, it's probably because you view her as a cum rag if she doesn't meet your standards, which is crazy.
Also, like, never mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, let's keep the.
Yeah.
No. It was that question.
Oh, this question. Yeah, real quick on this, guys.
That's right.
So, does a guy's body count matter, and what constitutes high value woman? If you can give a quick answer, go ahead.
If I'm not insecure in the connection I have with somebody, if I like them enough, body count is meaningless to me. And what constitutes a high value woman? I don't subscribe to the ideology.
Okay.
High value woman.
Body count does not matter. I've had sex with some very high value men who also have a high body count. So what does that make a difference? And what was the last part of that?
What's a high value woman?
I think whatever woman wants to call herself a high value woman. I think highly of myself. So like I place myself in high value. It's not really up to anybody else to determine that. So thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Agreed. Dab me up, bro. Dab me up.
Yeah. Body count does not matter to me personally. I don't think it's ever really mattered to me. And I kind of agree with Valence, actually. I don't really think high value men, high value women should.
The smartest man in the world super chatted $49.99. A delusion. Solipsism is greater than 9,000. The panel's inability to own their behavior without deflecting, distracting, and arguing the exception is manipulation. Over lifetime
Pull it up, Eric, if you can find it.
Also, we've all
It's
owned
probably.
Yeah, we definitely
where's
owned
the
everything that we've
distracting?
said, actually.
Clearly, you haven't been here
the whole time.
Hold on. Over lifetime average, U.S. man adds 225,000 to economy. Average U.S. woman drains 122K over life. Hashtag repeal the 19th. Okay.
Oh, we're not getting into that.
Oh, okay. That's an
wow.
interesting one.
You
Okay.
can take the exit.
Okay, back to the question.
Okay.
Disgusting.
That's
I
loaded.
did. I'm not going to comment on the repealing of women's suffrage, but I did see there was something, and this was statistically shown that in terms of benefits, women are a net negative in terms of what they contribute in terms of taxes, and men are a net positive. Go ahead.
Can I comment on that? Okay, so today actually is a really great example. I had a patient, she's in her 70s. She was telling me about how when she divorced her husband in the 70s because he was abusive, she couldn't get a line of credit. She couldn't get a job. She couldn't get a house. She didn't have like all of the financial things set up for her because of the way that women were basically considered in Texas in the 70s. Women weren't able to open up their own bank accounts until like literally the 70s. So the fact that like we are not as a contributor to the economy, we haven't had as much time or rights, education, ability than men.
I would really like to chime in here.
Well, one thing, I'm black, so I was pretty much in the same situation.
So then you totally feel me on that.
But now, like, I'm what you consider a high value man, so
Well,
I don't
sure.
really use it as an excuse.
But ditto, because I work
this
in
is-
medicine, so I'm contributing to my economy. I mean, same difference. You know what I mean? Like, we don't
I
fit
think
the statistics.
This sentiment truly shows how little domestic labor is valued as
Ooh,
a society.
yes.
I don't think this has to
That
do
part.
with finances. I think domestic labor is perfectly valid, and sometimes
I agree with that.
And necessary.
I gotta give a
it's
shout
like-
out to the single moms too, because
Heck yeah,
honestly,
who are working
So
and
single
taking
dads,
care.
single parents in general, just it's
Yes,
very
absolutely.
challenging to be a single parent in this day and age.
That actually you make a very good point, and
Thank you.
that's a good point. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been making
What
girl.
I would like to see maybe like because there were some differences in the past, I would like to see the analysis of I don't know what the appropriate term is, but
What,
of say
domestic labor would be a cost
of men current people between the ages of 20 and 40, their net benefit on the tax system.
I think
or
I
their
just
net-
put a new study out in the last couple of months, like pertaining to something like that. If you feel like researching, I don't.
Okay.
I'm going to look it up. I would also like to say, too, that the 40... this is touching on it, and then I'll be done. But the 40-hour work week is also based off of having all of your, like, domestic needs met. Like, that was the original intention of the 40-hour work week. And it was also supposed to originally cover the whole family for the 40-hour work week. So, I mean, like... Our whole financial system is based off of the family unit and men being a single earner for the whole family. But our economy is so screwy that we now all have to be single people earners. And so it's kind of just difficult.
Well, I mean, the reason why now both people have to work is, and I think
Inflation.
it's good. Well, it's a very nuanced thing, so I don't want to diminish it to just one thing. But the reason you now need two incomes to support a family, and I think this is perhaps only a small minor detraction of what happened. I think it's fantastic that women are in the workforce.
Education, absolutely.
No, okay, hold on. I think it's fantastic that women have been able to join the workforce, and I think it's fantastic that we have women that are trying to solve some of the most difficult problems, such as cancer. I think I'm in favor. Let's throw as much labor and resources as we can towards solving age-related disease, Alzheimer's, cancer, disease, all this stuff, right? However, there's socioeconomic and cultural impacts when you basically open up the labor pool to you basically doubling the labor pool when we kind of opened the market up to women to start working.
Totally. I mean, that's what I was saying.
I think that's a good thing, but that's, I would say, the primary reason why you now need two incomes to provide a family.
Well, that and also inflation. But I would also say that, that is very true. Women.
But ultimately, to say that women are worth less because they contribute less financially,
it's just
a false equivalent, frankly, because that's completely negating domestic labor entirely, and it's just not fair, frankly.
I would have to look and see if we looked at younger age cohorts. Well, to be fair, though, here's the thing: is that women have been graduating from university at higher rates since the 1980s. So women who graduated in 1980, they're now in their 60s, their retirement age. So we've had equality in university graduation rates since the 1980s.
But that was the beginning. It wasn't really like...
Okay, sure, yes. But that's not to say that gender roles are not still present. If gender roles weren't still present, we wouldn't be on this podcast talking
Eric,
about
how long
men
has
and
the
women are
super chat
different.
been up?
Just came up.
Oh, okay.
Well, also, like, I coach a lot of millionaires. No billionaires yet, but I'm working on it.
He's working on it.
I coach a lot of millionaires where they literally have to set like a divorce budget aside. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's so sad.
No, but it's a
but
smart
the
thing to do when you
reality,
make a
you
lot
know,
of money.
so it's
You
like
have to protect yourself.
A lot of women are making a lot of money just off of the marriage the,
That's true.
the
Oh,
marriage
yeah, no,
system
that's for
alone.
sure.
You know?
Eric, can you pop the door open?